Welcome. Matlagu is iskin ng Jaragan Inse Dalang Kingse Lagan. I'm happy to see you folks. Good to see you, Huntlagu is. Sanudang Hayden, Huntlagu is. I think you're on mute.
Did you ask me how I was? Di login. Daksan laus.
Decent login. How I'm feeling better today, so that's good. Yeah. And oh, welcome, Elaine. Elaine, did you want a Haida pet name? Are you Raven or Eagle?
Eagle.
Eagle. What would you think about Eagle looking about as a pet name?
Okay.
Okay, because that is a traditional thing we do with names. For instance, my brother has the name Skillguangs, meaning looking about for skill or looking about for luck. One Haida scholar, she got her name from her grandmother, even though she was a different clan. She got the name Get Kangwang's princess looking over her people. So I am thinking Old Haida, which would be Hoot for eagle, and then Kingwang's looking about. And that is what eagles do. They look about. They look for food. They check out their territory. They watch other animals and birds. But anyways, oh, I should type it in chat. But I'm a Haida nerd, so I think it's a cool name. I need to underline G. There we go. The second part of your name, you could capitalize it if you want. Or you could put it in lowercase. It's personal choice. A fluent teacher in British Columbia. She teaches at Simon Fraser University, and she taught us to capitalize all the parts of our names. Oh, Huntleguis, I guess I forgot to tell you that part. Nangjadigan Unsit has every word capitalized for her. So for Hantai Gu is, if you choose to, you could capitalize the second G and the I. And let me hit enter. And the translation, eagle looking about. I need on, happy to create a pet hide name for you. I always forget to rename. It's hard for me to capitalize the J in my name because it's always been lowercase. Okay, so, oh, Elaine, if you hit the three dots in your upper right screen, it'll give you the option to rename, and you could type in Kangwans if you want. It's good practice with your Haida pet name. Yeah, if you're, there's a couple ways around that. Hunt Laigu is. If you do a G followed by an H, it'll mean that the G is underlined. So you could go like that. Or if you don't like that, you could do G and then an underscore. Like that for Hunt Laigu is. And the other option is if you get, I have a keyboard option. I didn't put it there, so I can't tell you where it came from, what it's called. It just a little icon on the lower bar of my laptop, and it says EN. And when I click on that, there's English Canada and US English. And if I type on Canada English, which I am in now, as you can see, I was able to underline the G. Looks like I did it twice. Didn't need to do that. It doesn't show up very well in chat. It shows up really well when I type in Google Docs. But here's Elaine's name, Hoot Kingwangs. And sorry about that, Hoot Kingwangs. I didn't mean to do two lines underneath your G. I only meant to do one. Okay, it's 12:10. Good to see everyone. Let's share screen and start class. That was the swear words document that we were working on Monday night. I'm not going to do them here as we are recorded and it goes to Zoom. So I'm going to start with the traditional Haida Nation anthem. And Please excuse the noise. The tide is super high here and it's super stormy. So the door keeps creaking. Okay, Tlejugia. All rise for the Haida Nation anthem. Yo ho wee, yo ho wee, yo wee, ya, hey hi yo ho wee, ya wee, ya, hey hi yo ho wee, ah wee, ah wee, ya, yo ho wee. Yo, we, hey, hi, yo, we, we, hey, hi, yo, we, 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 how, next is meeting prayer and class reading. It's good to do this regularly so that these phrases and words become familiar. O sing shanawai, O sanang itlakdas, O salana, hugen sudas, essent itlana gudang. Have pity on what we are saying. Aji Singayan Alan Kilagan. We thank you for this day. Ayat Atlan Ichku Hajgit Sandalanga Alan Kilagan. We thank you for gathering us here today. Hugan Telanus Das Itkashite. Whatever we're about to do, help us. Daman Klang Istiye Ana, so that we can do it right. How sing sanawai. How sanang itlakdas. How salana. Akun anhita. Class greeting. Itidasa. Adala isis. Ditolan. Atlan anas. Digudinai lagan. Dalam itsas eich digudinai lagan. Dalam eichan di hamilgan. Ayat kilan dalang skatang, dalang kilagan, jahau, had kill, dalang skata sin. Greetings, good people, my friends. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys have come. I am honored with your presence. Today we are learning our language. I thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Let's learn Haida. So I'm going to go over yesterday's lesson. There was technical difficulties with the Xaad Kil link. So, I'm going into curriculum. And this is where our lessons are at. And we want lesson 17 right here. So this lesson is about asking people, which emoji they are, like, Dunk Saka, are you eagle? That's what Tina says to Nancy. And Nancy replies, Gamdi Saka Angam, I am not eagle. And she continues on and says, Dialagan, I'm Raven. The claw, Sakagan. I'm not eagle, I'm Raven, but my husband is eagle. The claw, my husband, claw, however, or but, and then Sakagan, to be eagle, present tense. So we have a practice session. So oh yeah, I need to finish translating these. So that's what we'll do. Swanson, Gum Yala Ungan. I'm not Raven. Gum Yala Ungan. So the first part is high tone right through here. Gum Ya La Ungan. The rest is low tone. La Ungan. I'm not Raven. Gum Ya La Ungan. Huntlagu is Dashwaitnong.
Gum di ya la anggang.
Hulagan. How Hoot Kengwangs.
Gandiya la angam.
Hulagan. How Nanjadagan Unsit.
Gamdi Yala Angan.
Hulagan. How okay, so stung number 2. Gum dung stock and there's no present tense ending. Is negative, gum is negative. The KW is a yes or no question marker. So they're asking, aren't you eagle? So I'll say this a couple more times and then we'll go around the room practicing. Gunk, dung, sock. So it's like this first phrase. All these words are high tone until you get to here. Gunk, done, stock, gunk, done, stock, gunk, done, stock, aren't you eagle? Huntlagu is Dashwaitnong.
Gunk dung ak agang.
Hulagan. Good catch there. So Hulagan, how Hoot Penguins.
Gam dangs ak agam.
Saka Hulagan, how Nanjaragan Unsit.
Gam Dung Zak Aang.
Hulagan, how Flunish. Number 3. Okay, actually what I'm gonna do is we need to practice our numbers. So when I go to you, I should type out the number. Lunas, 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 Lunas is 3. And then we have Samsung 4. Alexei number 5. Place, and I'm probably missing a tone mark. Yes, there's a tone mark over the E. So that's place and 6. Oh, okay. Slaunt, slaunt, slaunt. I like that number as well. Let's go down here, and Jaguar is all low tone unless you use it as a verb, then there will be a tone mark in the tense. 8 is dansanga. I like this number 2. It sounds very Haida. Dansanga, dansanga. The way we say 9 in Haida is 10 minus 1. So we have Clash, which is 10. Then we have Swansung, which is 1, and Gu, which is minus. Clash, Swansung, Gu. Clash, Swansung, Gu. And then, of course, 10 is Clash. Okay. So let's go back to Flunis. So when I call your name, you're going to say Flunis first. That way you're pointing out that you're working on number 3, and then go into the phrase dung. Dung. And then we have hung. Hung is father for male. So someone is asking a male, is your father Raven? Because father is right here. Whom? The KW is a yes or no question marker. Dung, you or your. Yala, to be Raven, with no tense ending because it's a question. So dung, hunk, yala. Dung, hunk, yala. Dung, hunk, yala. And you are going to say Flunis first. You could hold up 3 fingers if you want to. If you want to turn on your camera, you could do so. So say Flunis, and the question, dung, hunk, yala. Dung, hunk, yala. Huntlagu is das wait non.
Unlich, dan, hunk, Yala.
Hulagan. Good pronunciation. I understood everything perfectly. Nanjaragan unsit dat wait non.
Flunish. Dung hunk yala.
Hulagan. How so good. Hoot Kengwangs. Dat wait non.
Unish, Dung, Hong, Yala.
Hulagan. Um let's see. Klungula Yagan. Great job. Okay. And now we have Stenson. So you say Stenson first.
We have another
Um,
class member.
Oh, oh, Cookie Do. I'm sorry you were on the second screen. I didn't see you. Did you just pop in?
I joined at 1 o'clock. I'm on an airplane right now though, so I'm gonna have to go in a couple minutes.
Oh, okay. So you probably just want to listen in until you have to get off.
How
Okay. Thanks for being here. Okay, so Stenson, number 4. And the female version for father is hot. It's high tone, hot. And so Elizabeth Hot Yalagan. When you put a name before a family term, it's the equivalent of saying Elizabeth's father. And then Yalagan to be Raven. So it's saying Elizabeth's father is Raven. So Elizabeth Hot Yalagan. Elizabeth Hot Yalagan. Hunt Lagu is. And we're starting with Stenson.
Stansung. Elizabeth Hot Yalagang.
Hulagan. How Nanjaragan unsit.
Stansum. Elizabeth hak yalagum.
Hulagan. How Hoot Kangwangs.
Stangam, Elizabeth, Ad, Yalangam.
Hulagan. How now we're at Clash. Sam, Jock, Huta. This D is between a D and a T, and so is this one here. Sam, Jock, Huta. Sam, Jock, Huta. Sam, Jock, Huta. I shouldn't be making an inflection at the end. Let me try again. See if I could ignore that question marker. Sam, Jock, Hoot, Sam, Jock, Hoot, Hunt Laiku is.
Clay. Sam. Jock. Hoot Ah.
Hulagan, how Nanjaragan unsit.
Klish, Sam Jock Hoot
Hulagan, how Hoot, Kengwangs.
Tesh, Sam, Jak, Huda.
Hulagan, how Klaunt. Klaunt is 6. Klaunt. Klaunt. You could really hear the tone mark here. Klaunt. Klaunt. Okay. So our phrase is Gump, Annie, Claw, Yala, and so it's saying Annie's husband isn't Raven. So Gump, Annie, Claw, Yala, Gump, Annie, Claw, Yala, Gump, Annie, Claw, Yala, Huntlagu is.
Tla'unk, Gumk, Annie, Tlau, Yalaung.
Hulagan. Nanjaragan unsit.
Klaunch, Gump, Annie Claw Yala
Hulagan, perfect. Hoot, Kengwangs.
Klaunt, Gump, Annie, South, Yalaang.
Hulagan, how Jaguar. 7 is next. So we're here. Jaguar. Jaguar. Jaguar is 7. Our phrase is this one is a phrase instead of a question. So we're going to have the present tense for this sentence. And so it's negative. So that's why we have here. Is a negative and gum is a negative. The lung, your folks' ka, maternal uncle. Eagle, negative, negative, present tense. So translate your folks' maternal uncle is not eagle. So it's a flat out statement. Gum, dalang, ka, saka, angang. Gum, dalang, ka, saka, angang. Gum, dalang, ka, saka, angang. Huntlagu is wait nong.
Jaguar. No, Jaguar. Gum, Dalung, Ka, Ka, Ungung.
Hulagan, how I know I say this all the time, but Dalang Wadlawan HD Kwagidan. I'm proud of all of you guys. This is such important work that we're doing, and we're given this framework from Dr. Jordan Latchler, and with this framework, we could create an infinite amount more of questions and responses and phrases. It's just so good to hear all of you speaking Haida. Nanjaragan unsit dot wait non.
Jagwa gum dalang kat ak a ungung.
Hulagan how out kingwangs dot wait non.
Jagwa. Gam bilang ka ak angang.
Hulagan how now we have Stansanga. Yes, sorry, I wanted to make sure I had tone mark in the right place. Because there's so many A's in this word. Stansanga, Stansanga, Stansanga. So we're gonna pour our tone right here. Stan, Stan. As even by itself, Stan, it sounds very Haida. You could hear the Haida accent, Stan. Our Haida accent comes from the Haida language, Stan, Stan Sanga. Okay, our phrase is eat yala. So the question is, we're raven, and the response is eat yalagan. We're raven. So you have a question and a response. They're both super short. Eat yala. I gotta stop ending with a higher tone because it's a question. In Haida, it's supposed to be flat. Eat yala. Eat yala. I just have to think of it as a sentence and not a question. If I think of it as a question, then I'm going to try to raise my pitch higher at the end, which we don't do. So the struggle is real. I got to keep reminding myself, eat yala, eat yala, eat yala, eat yalagan, eat yalagan, eat yalagan. I didn't put in the translations. There's bits and pieces. So for Clunish, is your father, they're speaking to a male, is your father Raven? And we always have to capitalize whether it's in Haida or in English, Raven and the eagle. Stunson, I guess I'll leave it here. Elizabeth's father is Raven. Who wants to translate Clay? Do you want a clue? Okay, right here is the word for wife.
Sam's wife's eagle.
Yes, Ulagan. How and but it's in a question form. Ulagan. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. Those were the old Haida words for raven. So Tlaun, Annie Tlaw, that would be Annie's husband. And then we have two negatives, and then we have Yala to be raven. So because of the double negative, it's saying Annie's husband is not raven question mark. Or is it raven? Okay, Jaguar. Gum dalan ka aka ungum. Again, we have a double negative. We have the and the gum. Dalan ka, your folks' maternal uncle. To be eagle, but there's two negatives in the present tense. So your folks' whoops, typo. Your folks' maternal uncle. We have to make that clear that it's maternal uncle. We don't just say uncle. Your folks' maternal uncle. This is a statement. Isn't eagle. Okay. So Dansanga, I only translated the last half. The first part is very similar. It's just has a question mark. That's the only difference. Eat Yala. We're raven. Eat Yalagan. We're raven. Okay, so let's go to Class Swansangu. Who wants to translate Class Swansangu?
I will.
Okay.
It's I almost just said it in Haida instead of translating it. It's you folks are eagle with a
Hulagan. How so I'll start typing here. Your folks is wait. You folks or you guys are eagle. In English, I could raise my tone at the end. I just got to remember not to do it in Haida. So then we have class. Oh wait, we haven't done class Swanson our class yet, have we? I think we stopped at. Did we? Oh, we didn't go around the room on Stansanga either.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna say Stansanga, and then we're gonna say Ik Yala. Ik Yalagan. The last part I emphasize more. This the first part is doubt. We're raven. That's doubtful. But Ik Yalagan is a statement. We're raven. Okay, Hantlegu is das wait non.
Stansanga, ik, yala, eat, yalagang.
Hulagan how Nanjaragan unsit.
Stansanga. Ik Yala. Ik Yalagang.
Hulagan how Hoot Kingwangs das wait non.
Stang Saga, Ik Yala. Ik, hang on. Ik Yalagan.
Hulagan how okay, so now we're gonna do we'll do class Swanson and then we'll finish translating class. Okay, so for class Swanson we have Daluk Hoot Daluk Hoot Daluk Hoot I try to think of it more as a statement than a question, so I don't mess up at the end. Daluk Hoot Daluk Hoot Hantlegu is das wait now.
Cloth, Swanson gu, Delunk, hoot
Hulagan how Nanjaragan unsit.
Clash Schwansamgu. Dalang Hoot
Hulagan how Hoot Kingwangs.
Clash Swang Sango. Belang Gu Huda.
Hulagan how should separate these two. Class we have geese to Yalagan. Dang how Gua geese to who? Yalagan is raven. So it's asking who is raven, and then it's like saying your mother or your mother, right? It's almost like they already think that the mother is raven, but they're looking for a confirmation. So here's my cursor. So we have who is raven, and then we have your mother or your mother, right? Gistu Yalagan. Gistu Yalagan. Dung Agua. Dung Agua. So just think of these questions as statements and keep it low tone at the end. Gistu Yalagan Dung Agua. And we are first starting with Clark. Hunt Lagu is dat wait non.
Plach. Gist u Yalagang. Dung Ao Gua.
Kulagan how Nanjadagan unsit.
Clash. Geest u Yalagung. Dung Augwa.
Kulagan how Nut Kangwangs.
Pa. Gis uyalagang. Dang ao. Wa.
Kulagan how and then next is we just had some questions come up from Monday night's class. So one of the students wanted to know, Gusu Dangastang, what are you doing? And then we we tried to do Joey Tribbiani from Friends, how you doing? So that's Sanudang Hayden. And Nungjada Gen Unsit made a hidden meme out of it. It was so cool. So I had a picture of Joey Tribbiani from Friends and no English, it just says Sunadam Hayden. The hideaway of saying how you doing. Okay, we are at lesson 18 now, but we only have 5 minutes left. Let's do a couple of them. So Hannah says, Flanu. Now all of these questions, when we have Gusu, Sanu, Klanu, a little further up is Gistu. Yeah, Gistu Yalagan. So we have Gistu, Gusu, Sanu, Klanu. So they're always pronounced together. Gistu, Gusu, Sanu, Klanu. So Klan is where? Klanu Joe Ejan. Where's Joe? Klanu. Klanu Joe Ejan. So Hannah's asking Roberta this question, and Roberta replies, Dalanai ao hal Ejan. So this double A and this double U get blended together and they sound like owl, like mother. So that's what that note is doing there. So translation, he's at the bank. Dalanai, bank, at, just a focus marker. Hal, he, agent is, he's at the bank. Klanu Jo Ejin, Dalanai Ao Hal Ejin, Unplegu is Das Wait Non,
Planu Jo Ejung. Dala Nai Ao Hol Ejung.
Ong Hulagan, how Nanjadagan Unsit,
Klanu jo ijum. Dalanai ao hal ijum.
Ong Hulagan, how So now we know we've been given the format. When someone asks us where someone is, we could say where they're at. So let's say, I think it's Hilnai. If someone asks me, Klanu Dung Hung Ejun, where is your father? And I want to say he's at the pharmacy. Well, we have the framework now. So all I have to do is Hilnai, that's medicine house, so that's pharmacy. At, focus marker, D, my, whom, father, is, Ejun. So I just came up with a whole new phrase, but it's off of that framework. Hilnai Ao Di Hun Ejun. My father is at the pharmacy. So we could create tons more curriculum off of this. And I only have a minute left. Let's see if we could find a song. Okay, this is dorky, but I'm gonna try to do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Because I haven't done it in forever, which is bad because I can only do part of the sign language now. Here it is. I Yas Sujugan Eastudan Ejan. And I don't know if I know the rest. Linguae Sagai Asa is Call Guy Quias Gingan Sa is Kaista Ya Sujugan Gistudan Ejan. Oh, there is a we were talking about Haida sign language the other night. There is one, and I'm glad I put it at the end of the song. Tlahistigan, all finished. Tlahistigan. We could do this at the end of doings, and apparently at the end of a song. Tlahistigan, all finished. Okay, thank you, everyone. I appreciate all of you, and thank you so much for coming to class. Weekend guy last Have a good weekend, guys. I hope to see you guys Monday. How,
What about tonight?
oh,
Tonight's class.
yeah. Yes, sorry. I posted on Xaad Kil Class our 6 o'clock class tonight, and I put the link in your email as well. So yes, we are on for tonight at 6 o'clock, and we're gonna and you were right, Huntlagu is when Dr. Irma Lawrence used good luck, she used Kung. So Hulagan. So you were right. So we're gonna look at the phrase good luck dealing with the crap and Haida without borrowing from Mandarin, because I realized we can't put that exclamation waha in the middle of a sentence. Waha has to be on its own. It's an exclamation. So we could say waha and then hope you have good luck dealing with it. So anyways, we'll go over that tonight. And Bobby can't make it, but he said for me to put in a traditional game, which is going to be a challenge, but I can think of a game they would have played. They would have taken the gum pitch out of the trees, and they would have made silly faces and gestures and tried to make their opponent laugh. And they didn't care about germs back then, because if you laughed, you had to give your gum to the opponent. And the person that ended up with all the chewing gum in his mouth was the winner. But I don't, yeah, you couldn't play it with two people. Darn, I'm gonna have to think about another traditional game. One of them was called Duck on the Rock, and you threw a rock and tried to knock the duck, the object, off of a huge boulder. But that was a dangerous game, because it, if you get hit in the temple with a rock, so someone did get hurt, and they stopped playing it in Heidelberg, and I don't think they've played it since, because it was too dangerous. So I'm gonna have to look in contributions to the ethnology of the Haida and look at some more traditional games they played and see if I could fit one into the story that makes sense. Okay, I'll see you guys tonight.
Dr. Juice, I have a question for the future. So our opening prayer, we say, have pity on us.
Mhm.
How, is there a way to make it have pity on me, so that when I say it, it's just by myself, and I'm reaching out to my ancestors and to the spirit of the atmosphere, asking for help?
I think
Yes,
you have that in a document that you sent out a little while ago that was on, it was just, I can't remember what it was titled, but it had like other prayers and things.
Mhm.
oh, okay, yeah, it's probably prayers and phrases. Okay, so right here, Itlanga would change to, would it change to Anga or would it change to D? Or would it, or would it be Dina? It's Dina. Anga is oneself. D is me or my. Dina is also my. Ah,
I will look for what Nangjada Ganinsit said I have, but I'd like to have this as a personal where I can say it on my own and it's not a we or us.
okay, yeah.
I understand we're out of time, so I don't want to take it too far.
Dina is not, it doesn't fit. Dina's more possessive. Hugen Sudas Kasser Digudam, have pity on what I am saying.
And the next line has we. How do I make that I? Thank you.
There it is. Have pity on what I am saying. Hugen Sudas Kasser Digudam.
How
Yeah. Yeah, like Nanjadagan Unsa, I'm gonna have to look at the prayers and phrases and double check, but I'm gonna leave it like this for now.
how
Okay, I just found it and it was in a document. Oh.
Would you say
Sorry, I'm on my phone, so I'm trying to get switched between apps without losing you guys.
would you send that to me, please?
On encouragements and healing words.
Okay.
Encouragements and healing words. Yeah, that's a good document. So we'll go over that tonight as well. I'm about 10 minutes over and I have to run and clock back into work. So I'll see you guys tonight. How